If the mic's cutting in and out like that, that means I increased the noise gate too far. That should be better now. But anyway, it was funny. I was just playing Roller Coaster Tycoon World yesterday. I was like, maybe I'll continue with this game one of these days. And then the very next day, here I am playing Planet Coaster. But yeah, thanks for the advice there. I wasn't sure if I increased the noise gate too far. Looks like I did. Should be okay now. But yeah, I was like, maybe one of these days I'll do Planet Coaster on stream. Maybe just one of these days. And then I do it the very next day today. Because today was a stressful day. So this is what I'll do now. But yeah, I can't do Octopath Traveler right now, so I'll probably do it tomorrow when the game actually comes out or something like that. This game is godlike. I know, right? Hopefully my computer isn't gonna like die running it. It's better than my laptop is when it comes to playing games, but that doesn't mean that it's slower when it comes to actually loading things in. Having a stressful day? Dude, you were just having fun on More Glory playing Bayo, but people keep reporting you, you're pretty sure. Oh man. And you want that to happen to you, play Bayo and get reported. Hey Armonia, how's it going? Oh yeah, this is my other Steam profile, so I don't have any progress here. I'll answer that question in a second. Sign up for your free hat. I don't need that right now. Okay, why is there like no music? Is this being picked up? Okay, no music being picked up on the stream. Is there like, can I like something like that? Something like that. Stressful day though. Everything all right? I don't know why there's no sound. Hold on. I'm just gonna do this quickly. And then I don't remember what I made myself look like in the other thing. Wears like a blue jacket, like what I normally wear. Why is there like no sound? Sure, that I guess. Sure, man. Sure. No. That. No. That. Sure. There we go. I don't know why there's no real sound. Question mark. Like, why? Is there a hat like that's just blank? No. Okay. I don't want to wear that though. Why is there no sound? Right there. Yeah, there we go. Why is there no sound? Why does the game have no sound? Okay, I guess I'm restarting, question mark. If there's no sound. But yeah. That's weird. That's weird. Let's just test. Let's see what happens if I open Firefox. And doing good, just got back from getting Chinese food. Nice. Nice, man. There we go, sound. Look at that. Now let's open it again. Now I can kill Firefox in a second. Also, like my Plants vs. Zombies top, by the way. Pretty quality. If I do say so. And I do. Anyway, with today. So, every previous place that we've done for duct cleaning has always gone like super smoothly and people have been really polite. Except for the second out of 3 houses that we did today. The first place was like a construction zone, so we just kind of went in there and did the ducts and didn't really talk that much with any of the workers. Like, the payment stuff would happen later, I guess. And the third place was actually this really nice older gentleman that I even got to have a pleasant chat with about pianos, interestingly enough. But the second guy, oh my, the second guy. Like, we were being super polite and respectful through the whole thing. And he was just waiting to lash out about something, anything that he could find. So, like, we take about 2 hours to clean all the ducts in the place. And is there gonna be music now? Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, you got it. Alright, this is a new file, so it's Neat. Let's start with the first one here. And having donuts, that's nice. And in the middle of the day, living life on the edge. And nice donuts indeed. Let you ban this guy from the face of the earth. The thing about this guy, he was like the Spanish dude. He had a wife and 2 kids. And like he was the one that was always following us while we were working, basically. So my partner works on the furnace downstairs, and I work on all the air ducts kind of upstairs and then bringing the air hose downstairs. So what our work is first he goes down and makes sure that the furnace is working, because I turned up the thermostat to make sure that like it's heating properly. Then we turn off the furnace because it should be on while we're working. I cover all the vents, all the returns. Like I take the air vents out, I put a cover under them, I put the air vent back on top of it so that the vacuum can get good suction. Like if I'm working on one air vent, that'll be the only uncovered one, so the others are blocked, so it gets really good suction on that one. And the returns, we have to like screw off the wall, put a cover behind them, and like load and lean them back up. Avast me hearties, and welcome to Planet Coaster. Shiver those timbers and take charge of this explosive pirate park. Complete ride construction, draw in the crowds, and give your guests a swashbuckling good time. Look how whoops. Oh yeah, the way you look around is different from in RCTW. In this game, it makes sense. It's like, here's an axis, here's our camera. You press Q and W, and it rotates around the invisible axis like that. In Roller Coaster Tycoon World, it's like the camera is on the axis, and you press Q and W, and it changes your view like that, so it's reversed. So this is the good way right here. Oh yes, this feels right. Oh yeah, man, I can page up and page down to zoom in, zoom out. Look how happy this janitor is. He was just twirling his thing around. Look how good the people in this game look, by the way. Oh, I love this game. But yeah, so once we're set up like that, then I bring in my air hose, and I bring it to the furthest place of the house so that I don't have to like go and get more slack later, though sometimes I still do if there's places in the basement that are actually further away. But you're dead serious, so basically he was an asshole. Yeah, pretty much. But so after I bring in my air hose, then we bring in the vacuum hose, which you have to attach piece by piece. We attach it to the furnace, either to supplies or returns, because those are 2 different parts of the furnace. Like the parts that supply air and the parts that take back in air to go back to the furnace. So we kind of have to go through everything twice because of that. And yeah, like let's say we attach it to supplies, then I start at the top of the house, spray everything down the air vents with the air hose. So the truck itself that we take is basically a giant massive vacuum and air compressor for the compressed air. And barbecue shoe status on. Nice. How's it going today, Subway Footlong? But yeah, so we go and start everything up. We have to wear earplugs because otherwise it might damage our ears constantly going and being that close to that loud truck compressing the air and being the most powerful vacuum I've ever used. And yeah, so I started doing my work on the vents, and this guy, he was like following me. He was like looking over my shoulder the entire time that I was working. And I was like, okay, I guess that's not too unusual. Sometimes people like to see what I'm doing. So what my process is on all the vents is take the cover off, put the air hose in, put the cover back on, and then spray so any big debris doesn't fly back up, it goes down. So I do that for a couple seconds, take the whole thing off, do a deep cleaning, put the vent back on upside down, spray the vent, put the vent back on right side up, spray the other side of the vent, and then do a deep cleaning right in the center of the vent, and then I put the cover back on and the vent back on top. And that's like my whole process. So ideally, if I'm quick with it, like, oh wait, how do you, like, I know you can do that for 90 degrees, but how do I, oh yeah, you move the mouse like that. Oh, that's such a better system. My oh my, than RCTW. But that's my whole process on an air vent. So if I'm doing my job like as optimally as I can, it should take me about 15 seconds a vent. Like if I'm being as efficient as I can. And when I brought the air hose downstairs for my partner to like spray some stuff in the furnace to make sure everything actually goes in the vacuum, he's watching that the whole time too. So what our bosses told us is if you have nothing to do and they're watching, then just go walk around to make it seem like you're busy, because I have to wait until he's done with the air hose before I can continue with my job. So I'd walked around to the truck and back, making it seem like I was kind of busy. And we do the returns. Everything seems like it's fine. These two kids of his, they're kind of being looked over by his wife, and she just doesn't really seem to care about anything going on at all. Like, the entire time I was there, she was just on her phone the entire time, just doing something on the screen like that. She only ever got up once, and it was to use the washroom, and then she went back to being on her phone for like the whole couple hours that we were there. And the kids there, when I was bringing the air hose past and like spraying the vents nearby, they started crying because I was there, because they were really young kids. And instead of, she would either do nothing or she would call her husband and basically make him do something about it. And yeah, so everything seems like it's going fine. I wonder if I should turn the graphics up. It looks like the shadows are kind of unloading if I do that. But then at the very end, after I'm done loading about everything up, I come back inside to find my partner wiping down with like one of those general surface kind of cleaners, like a little spray cleaner like that, and using a rag to wipe down inside one of the vents. And I was like, what's the problem going on here? And that guy was livid at the work that we had done. He was noting how there was still so much dust in the air vents when it was like really tough stuff that was stuck inside the air vents. Like, I see this in all kinds of houses that I go to, where you open an air vent and there's a kind of a yellowish layer that's on there that's just kind of really stuck onto the metal, stuck so much that a high pressure hose of air will not get that off, because I put my air compressed hose in there. He hated it. Oh, he absolutely hated our work, and he hated us. Like, he was telling us to go and like wipe down all the ducts, and I was like, if it's on there that tough, then the air compressed hose can't get it off, then that's not going to be coming to the air. That's not something you have to worry about. And if it's that far into the vents, like not just on the outer layer, because that's all that could even be washed like that basically, then I was like, then that's just basically plain not possible to clean if it goes further into the vents. And he was complaining, he's like, come here, touch this, look at this, how dust gets on my fingers from this. He hated me for something out of control. Bug that guy. Yeah, I was there doing my job of spraying all the stuff that I could down the vents, but he was complaining that there was still stuff in there that couldn't get off. And it's like, I'm spraying compressed air down there. If that's not getting it off, then that does not mean that I'm not doing my job right. That means that the only way to get it off is by washing it off, and that is not something that we do, and that's something that you can't do further in the vents. He was asking me while I was in the middle of doing my job if we have a camera to put down the vents, and I was very confused at that. I was like, we don't really need to put a camera down there. We just need to attach the vacuum to the furnace to make there be very high pressure suction pulling things down, and then spray this air hose downwards so it's gonna pick about everything up. But he was like, and this guy here, he's pointing at me like he spent literally less than 60 seconds on a vent. What a dickhead, absolutely. And he was like, you were literally spending less than a minute on each vent. How do you expect to get a deep clean with that? And I so badly just wanted to say to him, like, I'm supposed to spend under 60 seconds on a vent. Like, if I'm working as fast and efficiently as I can, I'm usually hitting about 15 seconds a vent. My boss can do 10. I'm still working on improving my speed. Because, and I told him that whole process that I did, where it's like, take off the cover, put in the hose, put on the cover so no big curls come up, spray, deep clean, take it off, really deep clean, air vent one side, spray it, air vent other side, spray it, right through the vents, do the final deep clean, and put the cover back on. Why would I take 60 seconds on one air vent? Like, what is spraying compressed air for over a minute gonna do that can't be done in that time that I already used? Like, what is spraying compressed air for that long gonna make such a difference of? but he was absolutely livid because he could still see this tough, like, yellowish spot. That was honestly probably from when the house was constructed, that yellow stuff that looked like it was kind of whatever the construction dust stuff is called, because it was on there tough. All the loose dust, that absolutely goes into the vacuum easily. But that stuff, it was on the air vents. The only way that he was getting it off was by rubbing it off, and he was complaining that he was telling me I wasn't doing my job properly. He was telling me that I was incapable of doing my job, and he refused to pay us. We didn't get paid for this house at the end of the day, and our boss is going in there tomorrow to talk with him when he's hopefully not looking to pick a fight. Yeah, less than a minute achievement. Yeah, he was complaining like you should be taking at least over a minute on each air vent, and it's like, what is spraying compressed air for over a minute gonna do more than what I already did? Like, really? All the dust is already down there, don't you know? Yeah, it's compressed air, big tube, literally less than a minute is needed on a vent. Yeah, it's high pressure air. It's like 170 something PSI, I think. I might be making that up. Yeah, and how old was this guy? About middle-aged. He had two kind of really kids. One was basically a toddler, and the other looked like they were maybe 4 or 5, something like that. And yeah, he was ready to fight the moment we walked in. He was waiting to catch us on something, anything. And how you can tell that is because he had pictures from before we did the cleaning, and he took pictures of the vents after we did the cleaning. Like, so he was taking pictures of all the vents before we even started. He was ready to pounce on us. Like, he basically probably just called us in because he wanted to pick a fight, I guess. Because, like, I put on my friendly attitude that I do with everybody. Like, hey, how's it going for you? Like, I'm doing mighty fine. My name's Jake. This is my partner. He's gonna be in your furnace room, and I'm gonna be all over the house on my grand quest of, like, covering all the vents and spraying them all down. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. And, you know, stuff like that. I'm just trying to be as nice as possible. And yeah, he was accusing us of being incapable of doing our jobs. And my partner, he was like, well, there's this tablet here, and we just need you to sign the invoice just to say that we did the work here today. And it's like, I'm not signing anything. I'm not signing anything for you. And it's like, how can you expect me to sign and pay when this is the work that you've done? When it was like this yellow stuff that was stuck in the air vents hard that you needed to scrub off to get off. Compressed air could not push that down. And it's like, how am I not doing my job? I'm just spraying compressed air in there like I'm supposed to. If that's not coming off, that sure isn't my fault. It's sure not me doing my job improperly. And yeah, some people are actually atrocious. Absolutely middle age. Okay, yeah. And you hate when people don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. I really hope my boss can do something. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see what happens when he goes in to talk to that guy tomorrow. And hi, hello, how's it going, Minecraft kid? How go things today? Things going mighty fine? Also, maybe I should start building things while I'm in the middle of my rant here, I guess. I just need to build a couple of rides and stuff. Oh, this is DLC stuff. That's actually kind of cool. It's been a while since I played this game. And thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. But, so, after he was like saying all these things, and doing good. That's good to hear. That's mucho bueno. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Thanks for the host there, Subway Footlong. Appreciate it. Ooh, I can do blue for the kind of water-ish park here. But yeah, so we had called our boss saying like, what do we do here? Like, he's refusing to pay. And so our boss calls him and then schedules this appointment for like 2 tomorrow, where he'll go in and talk to this guy about what the whole situation is, since he refused to pay for the duct cleaning that we did. And watch your boss tell this guy that the yellow stuff is unremovable, and the guy feel like the biggest asshole in the world. That's what you hope. But that's what we were telling him. That's what we were telling him already. And I could, and thanks for the follow as well, Fritz Cody. I appreciate it. But yeah, now I need to attract a bunch of guests. But yeah, so after we called our boss, the guy kept talking to us like, how do you, like, he kept ranting about more and more stuff the whole time. And our boss had told us, like, just go, I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow, just go do your next house and like I'll sort things out. And yeah, that's what happened next. The Spanish Inquisition appeared and it was completely unexpected. I'm forgetting where paths are because now I'm too used to playing the atrocity that is Roller Coaster Tycoon World. I'm too used to playing that garbage that now I've memorized where things on that are. Ugh. No, that's how you attract guests. Sure, man. But yeah, give them an unexpected Spanish Inquisition. Absolutely. That's what you do. But we were like, okay, we're gonna go. We have our next place to do and we don't want to escalate the situation. So there's the first star. And so after we exit the door, after we're out of there, we're about to get in our van and leave. Like, the door closes behind us and he closes like 5 locks. We hear behind us like 5 times. And thanks for the host as well, Carvia. I appreciate it. You must have some lurkers staying around in your chat there since it says 3 viewers, and I'm fairly certain you weren't just streaming. I've had that happen to me before and I was like, what the heck, there's people? I wasn't just streaming. Yeah, all aboard the host train. But yeah, so he locks like 5 locks, and then as we're starting to get into the van, you hear like as he's unlocking all of them, so like 25 locks. Yeah, probably. Then he opens the door and he calls us back in again. He's like, get back here, get over here. So we come back in and he talks about our work on the returns and how atrocious that is. And he comes and he's pointing at like one return especially, and he's like, what's all this on it then, like if you sprayed it then? And I'm like, it's something that needs to be wiped off then if the compressed air couldn't get it off. And he was like, fuck man, I could get that off with my vacuum, are you kidding me? And he was like swearing at me and stuff like that. Yeah, it was like, get back over here. And so my partner calls our boss again, and our boss was like, you're still in the house? Like, just get out of there. I'm gonna stay on the phone until you're out of the house. Don't escalate the situation, just get out of there. So we start leaving, and he keeps like complaining to us on the way as my partner's loading stuff up. He really did not want us to leave. He still had me in the house there, and I was like, what do you call the dust that's built up there? And I was like, stuff that needs to be wiped off, and like stuff that needs to be like really scrubbed off. And he started fake laughing at me. He was like, really, man? Like, really? You really expect me to believe that? And like, wow. And I was like, sir, I don't want to escalate the situation. And he's like, you're the one escalating the situation with your awful workmanship that you've done here. This is absolutely atrocious. And he was demanding that we would do the whole thing over and that we'd get into the vents to scrub them clean with like cleaner and cloth, which is not our job. And he was demanding that that would be like a free service done to him for like the awful work that we did in his household. Oh man, idiot who doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, who have been trying so hard not to sock him in the face. And I realized that saying anything more was not gonna do anything to him, so I just left. I'm like, sir, I have to go, we have more places to go do, I have to go now. So I leave, I close the door behind me, and as I'm walking down the steps, I hear the door open again. So as I'm going around the corner, I look over my shoulder just to see why the door opened again, and he's standing there in the doorway with a blank look on his face, and he's going just like that. And I'm like, and then I leave. So that was what happened. That was what happened today. Go back and egg his house. Yeah, that's what to do right there. That is absolutely it. Oh man. Now, he was complaining about 2 returns the most. What the heck? Where is the... There it is. Oh, do I have to like... Oh, never mind. Oh, whoops, I guess I can't place anything in there. Let's just build around this way. Oh, pads in this game are so much better than RCTW. Look how nice this is. Oh yeah, man. Those are quality paths, let me tell you. And they don't glitch out when you place them. So that's something neat. But yeah. So, like, he was complaining about one of the return air vents. And the other one, which was in the kitchen, where when I'm doing my job, when I'm looking for the return air vents to cover, I'm looking on the walls. So I'm gonna be completely honest, this one took me off guard. I didn't actually see it while I was on the job there. This one, because it was in the counter of the kitchen, which, like, sometimes you see on the inside, like, air supply vents there. But return air vents, I have actually seen a return air vent on a place like that once before. But it didn't occur to me at the time to look there for the return while I was taking them off and, like, doing my air hose blowing there. So that one, I'll be completely honest, I actually had forgotten to do. But when he was completely losing it at us, I couldn't tell that to him, because if I did, he would take like 5 seconds to just alert the whole neighborhood with what he was probably gonna yell next. I couldn't bring myself to say that that one wasn't actually done. So that did indeed happen, but the other one that he was complaining about was done. And every single vent was done. Like, of course, the one house that I have to make the tiny mistake on of the other return not being done, it has to be the one with the jerk. Of course it had to be. The one place where I don't see a return and forget to do it, of course it had to be that place. Oh, my luck. But yeah, I couldn't say it to him because he was already losing it. I could not bring myself to say it, but my boss was going to see him tomorrow. I sent him a text like, by the way, the return in the kitchen, I couldn't bring myself to say it to him at the time, but that one wasn't done. I missed it. And my boss was like, okay, don't worry about it, I'll get it sorted out tomorrow when he's not looking to pick a fight. My boss is a really nice guy. But yeah, stream's kind of freezing. Oh yeah, I'm dropping all the frames now. You bet. You bet I'm dropping all the frames. You know, back when I used to stream this game more, like half and half with Smash Bros and this, I used to drop all kinds of frames streaming this game. It used to happen pretty regularly. I guess that's what happens when I stream this game again. For some reason. I guess that's what's happening then. Is I'm dropping frames again. But yeah, sorry about that. There's not much going on the game screen, I guess, anyway. As long as the audio isn't freezing, I guess this program can be available in described video. There's the 2nd star. Neat, because I just built another ride. I'm gonna open it up. It's teacups. Isn't that neato? It's meme worthy, you know it. Or hold on. Wait, and sorry, I didn't read this before. Josh Allen, you should have stuck the vacuum in his ass and put the vacuum on his hair, make him bald. That vacuum is pretty powerful. That might actually have done that if we had stuck it on his head, honestly. And well, now we have some idiot to make a meme out of. You're making that happen, you know very well it'll happen, so just a fair worthy. It's meme worthy, you know it. I know it, Josh knows it, China knows it, it'll happen. Man, but yeah, so I need to hire security guards. When this game first came out and this park was a first thing, security guards weren't exactly a thing that had existed yet. But am I still dropping frames? No? I don't think I'm dropping frames anymore. It's stuck at 7,224 dropped frames, which is still way more than it should be. But it's not increasing, so I think the lag's over. But yeah, you know how we were having that conversation recently on stream where we were talking about how no person is born with like bad intentions like that. They come from it, or they come from somewhere. I think I actually have a good idea where his came from. Like, from the time that I spent in there, I think I might actually know where it came from. And yes, frames are good, and yeah, it looks like it's still continuing to not increase, so that is mucho bueno then. But yeah, so while I was in his place, one thing, like I'd mentioned before, how his wife was doing like pretty much nothing for that whole time, just spending like 2 hours texting on her phone. Or like when I was going past with the air hose into the room that she and the 2 kids were in, like, and the kids would start crying, she would either do nothing or call the husband to do something about it. Like, she would never do anything herself to deal with the kids. Like, if they'd start crying after a little bit, if it wouldn't go away automatically, oh, there's another error message from Streamlabs OBS. If it wouldn't go away in a little bit, then she would be like, "Dad, come here," like to the husband there. And yeah, she just seemed like she didn't really want to do anything, what with her being texting on the phone the whole time. And so this guy's running around the house, he's dealing with the kids, he's snooping on us because he wants to like yell at us after. He was doing a little bit of cooking on his own with, like, she wasn't helping with anything that he was doing that whole time. So what my suspicion, there's 2 possibilities. There's 2 big possibilities is what I assume here. One is he wanted a free cleaning and that was the way to get it. 2 is that he feels like he's the only one that does anything around the household, that he's the only one competent enough to be doing like a hard days of work around there, and like he's the only one that he can rely on, and he needs to kind of lash out about how awful things are, but he sure can't do it to his wife. So what's the big deal if it's to a couple of strangers and you can get a free cleaning out of it? Maybe, I don't know. That's from what I saw, from what she was doing and from what he was doing, that was the impression that I got. That was what me spoidey senses told me. And what his wife don't suck a dead dick. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what got him so ticked. But yeah, he was, wow, he was mad. Every other house that we've ever had, like if someone's been there, there's been a couple of construction site ones. Every other place has always been someone like at least somewhat polite, at least somewhat. There hasn't been anyone like really rude so far. There was one guy where like we can clean dryer vents as well, so like the vents that let out all the lint from the dryer and stuff like that to outside, because lint can go in there and like build up and stuff and kind of clog it. We put a little hose in, and the little end of this hose, it actually sprays back. It's a little nozzle, so it gets wider on the end and it sprays backwards, so you wind it in and it pushes back. But from the way the hose looks like from a distance, it looks like it's just spraying forward. So the guy was complaining at first, like, I didn't see this, my partner was just telling me about this today, where he was talking about like other people, where he was like, yeah, this guy was complaining about that at first, where it's like, what, how are you cleaning the dryer vent if you're just pushing it back in? And he'd explain like, oh no, you see, this actually pushes back, and he showed him the nozzle, and the guy was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, okay, good job then. And he was like super nice about it and super understanding. So apparently that's the only other like complaint that's happened, and that's something where the guy realized he was wrong and was like, oh, okay, good work then, like I was mistaken, sorry. And I remember that guy, he was actually really nice. But yeah, oh yeah, research is a thing in this game, unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon World, the best game ever created in the history of the earth, because such good game design. Taking away research, such a important Roller Coaster Tycoon thing. Many guests need a toilet. Oh yeah, I didn't build that, but I'm done with this park now, so that's fine. I'm not dropping any more frames. Good. Let's just create a new park save, I guess, for this before leaving. But yeah, so that entire time that I was completing that park right there, start to finish, was just like my story, I guess, of what had happened today. So more error messages for some reason. Oh no, oh no, it's happening again, dang it. We're dropping frames again. Maybe, I think it might have stopped. We were dropping frames again. we were very briefly dropping frames again. The music of this game is so good. It was made by, like, they originally hired this guy, Jim Guthrie, and he had brought in, like, a friend of his, JJ Ibsen, and the two of them made this incredible soundtrack for this game. It's so good. Oh, it's so relaxing. How can I be mad about today when I'm listening to this? But yeah, that's my story of today, basically. That's what happened today. So that's the thing that happened. Creature awakens. Rumors of engineers meeting sticky ends scared off this park staff, leading to its recent sale. The bargain price presents an irresistible opportunity. So hire some new staff, complete construction of the park, ignore reports of strange noises underground. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, you got it, man. This game is so cool. Nah, you think it's bad, Mini Kappa? The music. Oh, man. But yeah, this is a good, relaxing game.
All I got, but I hope you don't have to deal with any more losers like that.
Thanks for the bit, Carby, and thanks for the kind words. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been doing this for a few weeks now, and that's the first time that's happened, so hopefully that's an indication that it won't continue to happen? Maybe? I don't know. Am I dropping frames again? I keep getting more error notifications. But yeah, thanks for the bit, Carvia. Thanks, man. And just focus on the stream and forget about the past. Assume that's misspelled. Right here, we respect and appreciate you, and you love the streams. Thanks, I appreciate it. And hold on, my TV screen behind my monitor is doing a weird thing where I think it thinks it is the monitor, so the pixels are like a lot smaller, so text is smaller, so I need to like move my monitor over to see some stuff that's kind of to the left a bit there. It used to be that I could just see the letters because they were so big anyway, despite the fact that the left side was a little obscured there. So there we go, now it should be completely clear. Anyway, now I can like properly address that without just a oh by the way thanks kind of emotionless thing. Now I can actually properly address that, like actually thanks a lot, Haunt. That's really nice of you to say. Yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, this is a nice place to kind of come and relax with one of my favorite games ever made right here. Like, this game has so much love put into it, it's breathtaking. Like, it really and truly is. What am I even doing here, by the way? Oh, I need to employ people and like build rides and stuff. Also, priority passes are a thing. So, on this park. So if I do this, I could do, say... Wait, can you attach it to the regular path too? No? Okay, I'm gonna do this then. Oh, does it not let you place it on slopes? Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna redo this path then. I'm gonna redo it real quick. Let's do Q. Let's do like this. Stupid error notifications. Stop Streamlabs OBS. Oh, speaking of Streamlabs OBS, turns out I just got a notification from Streamlabs OBS recently. Everyone's saying no problem. But whoa, there, I can do like this then. Neat. Priority pass line thing. Oh, there we go. Neat. What was I just saying? I don't remember anymore. I don't remember what it was I was just saying. I do not recall. Oh yeah, man. Oh, there's a thing that said disable all hints. Yes, I would like to do that. I would like that indeed. Anyway, I have to hire a couple mechanics now. So let's do that. Oh, dang, I need to disable those notifications. But yeah, I should do some research actually. on some rides here. Yeah. Do I need first aid? I hate forgetting something you want to say less than 10 seconds ago. I know, right? It's just the worst. I forget what my train of thought was. It was gonna be something. But who knows what it could have been. Who has any clue? I do kind of hate how it does that to the path, though. Sometimes, or the ground, I guess. Sometimes that can be a little bit wonky. But let's build a path this way. So, oh, there's already kind of a path going this way. To like cram some rides in here is what I will do. Where's the nice dark black one? There we go. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, dang it. Dang it, man. Let's try it again. Q. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, no, man. Okay, entrance is going over here, then. That's what's happening. I lied. You thought of train? Oh, what? You thought of train? Question mark? I don't understand. Oh, dang it. Like this. Ah. Ah, the thing probably has to stop curving then. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. There we go. Look at how smart these paths are, even with the last little bit of stairs kind of put in there. Paths in this game are actually good. Almost all the time. Oops. Oopsie. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not quite the same path. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So earlier today we were watching a Final Fantasy Tactics stream. Streamer was level grinding and one thing led to another and the characters of the holy and atheist chickens were born. What? Sound. Yeah, one thing certainly did lead to another then, didn't it? Jeez. Man, oh man. You thought of train. The train of thought. Flip the two words around. You know, you're in a wacky / disappointed mood. Anyway, let's speed up time real quick. Let's do that. Then let's do this. Let's actually build the paths here first so that it doesn't like curve into the exit because that's weird. Okay, I already placed the entrance. Place exit. There we go. And yeah. Yeah, man. Just like that. I just realized I don't have space for a priority pass queue. Dang it. Let's do this then. Let's do a wide arc. And now I should have maybe space for it? I don't know. Where is it again? Right there. Place the entrance. Place the exit. Can I? Okay, I can do it there. And then I can put it right through the center like that. Oh, dang it. Oh yeah, man. You got it. But yeah, so the guy earlier, like in the situation that was going on, I had like no idea what to say. I was basically just saying the same stuff over and over again, where it's like, that very much seems like it needs to be washed off. If the air hose couldn't get it down, then the air hose couldn't get it down. There's spraying it for longer still isn't gonna make it go down. That needs to be wiped off. And if there's more stuff like that deep in the ducts, then there's basically nothing that you can do about that. Maybe that's why he was asking about a camera earlier, because he wanted like the entire ductwork to be like the most spotless thing the world has ever seen. But yeah, my heart was pounding so hard there, like, what the heck is going on? Like, I was just thinking at the time. My partner and I afterwards, we didn't really say that much to each other. Like, we were just kind of stunned by the situation that happened. We haven't had anyone ever refuse to pay before. That was a bit of a new one. Oh yeah, security guards are a thing. Those are a thing now. So let's put a couple of them down. Disable all hints. I didn't know this. Neato. But yeah, I need to build one more ride then. In that case, I don't have a priority pass line on that because, Sure. Sure, just completely mess up that land right there. You got it, game. Let's build a path first. Again, so that the exit doesn't like curve into it. What's a new game called that you're going to play tomorrow? Octopath Traveler. It comes out tomorrow, but I probably won't even get it until like next week, knowing Amazon and how much they like me. But it's Octopath Traveler. It's a game coming out just for the Switch. It's a new RPG made by Square Enix, by the same team that made Bravely Default and Bravely Second, with Bravely Second being one of my favorite games ever made. And yeah, it's in what they call HD 2D, where it kind of looks like an old SNES game, but like with semi-realistic graphics as well, where like fire looks realistic and stuff like that. And there's like 3D kind of models of classic looking graphics. So it's meant to look like an old RPG, but actually beautiful. So it's actually really cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. And Han is a great game, you love it. Yeah, it seems really awesome. It's called Octopath Traveler because Octo 8, there's 8 main characters and you can like experience all of their stories. I played a demo a while back that had like the prologues of 2 of the characters, and there's another demo that I could play tomorrow even if I don't have the actual game by then, where it's just 3 hours of the actual game, where you can transfer your save file to the actual game once you get it, I guess. Where yeah, it's just 3 hours of the actual game, so I could try some other characters' prologues and then yeah, just continue right where I left off. So it'd basically be like part 1 of me playing through it anyway. So that's a neat thing. And back what you missed left while I was reading your comment about the chickens. Oh yeah, I was just laughing and saying, yeah, one thing certainly did lead to another, if that's what happened there. Yeah, Octopus Traveler. That's what happened. It was Octopus Traveler, real quick. That always sounds awesome. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Especially knowing that it was made by the same team on Square Enix that made one of my favorite games of all time. Bravely Second. So I'm very excited for it. For this new Swatch game. Also, what are my next objectives? Play 2 entertainers and attract a bunch of guests. Okay, I can do that. Oh yeah, I have like the King Coaster Deluxe Golden thing because I don't remember what I did for that. I did something for that. I don't recall anymore. Octopath looks rad, but you don't have a Switch. It feels bad. Does no bueno. Anyway, want to see a real spooky ride right here? Add more trees near those rides and more decorations. Yeah, I could do that. Or we could go watch the cool ride first, where riding a ride in this game actually looks good. Unlike in, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Like, you remember that ride that we were riding last time, that spinny around thing, for anyone who was here for that, where it was just clunky and the physics of going back and forth like that didn't even seem to work the way that you would think they would. It felt like just kind of clunky. Spinning, 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 spinning. I'm a robot. But it's actually good in this game. Because this game is, you know, actually a game. And it looks so out of place with them IMO. What, with RCTW or with the people in front there? Like when I was in the backseat there. And you were here for that. That was wacky, so wacky. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon World is... I mean, they call it a game, but is it really? Like, let's be honest. Yeah, I'm a robot. And Josh Daly, you don't have a Switch either. RIP. Whoopsie. Oh, can I not actually look around, I guess? But yeah, so... you could see what the developers of Roller Coaster Tycoon World did in that last park, what with those paths, and we're like, you know, this is passable. This path is completely glitched out, but we're just gonna ship it out as the final product of the game. And then there's Frontier, where it's like, okay, if we're gonna pre-build some custom rides, let's do something really cool. And I really like what they did with this ride for this park. Like, this whole thing that they built here is actually awesome. Imagine the time that it took into designing this, just with like the tools that you have in the game. But the time that it took to designing this is probably a lot, because this is a really cool ride. I remember when the game first came out, they made like a video of this ride and posted it to their YouTube. And what looks out of place is the bear rides. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. And you have a switch. Not getting an Octopath Traveler right now though. I forget how to look around on this. Oh, I don't know. You want it, but other things are coming out that you want now. Or coming out. Yeah, there's been a lot of cool things lately. Been a lot of cool things indeed. What if I just like took a video where it was like just like a 30-second video of like RCTW versus this game, and it showed like this ride, and then it showed the clip of that ride that we rode in RCTW yesterday. Like, just as head-to-head comparison of game quality, you know? Oh, it's so cool. This is a really cool ride, I must say. I remember I was riding a ride like this once. It didn't go underground or anything. It was just at like K-Days. It was just this tiny little car ride through a building that they had brought in there. Like one of those scary haunted mansion things, because my friend that I was with, the two of us thought it'd be funny if we just rode on that. So there was 4 seats. We were sitting on the 2 in the back, and there were these 2 girls that were sitting on the front there. And it was funny, my friend. There are all kinds of jump scares on this ride of like, say, ghosts showing up or skeletons popping out at you. And my friend next to me thought it would be funny if every single time one of those cheesy jump scares happened, he would do like a really high-pitched and clearly fake scream. So every single time that there was like anything that lunged forward, or a skeleton that jumped out, or a ghost that appeared, he would be like, ah! And these 2 girls in front of us and me, all 3 of us were laughing so hard at this. And I was looking to my friend like, you madman. What a legend he was. I haven't seen him for a while. Few years actually. Oh man. But Roller Coaster Tycoon has Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Oh man, yeah. Isn't Mr. Bones' Wild Ride just the greatest thing that's ever existed in the history of the world? I keep forgetting I have to actually reveal research here. A cool ride indeed. And my friend is a legend. Oh man. What a guy. What a guy indeed, I must say. This park isn't that hard. I probably won't build any scenery for those things right now. I'll probably just put down a couple more rides. Get my objectives complete. And then call this park finished and done. Really? Frames? Aw, oh, dang it. Why is it when I play this game, frames drop? Like, ooh, that path though. There's not even any stairs. Look at, oh, you can't look at that, I'm dropping frames. But imagine you were looking at that. Isn't that just crazy? Isn't that just some crazy stuff right there, I must say? Oh, dang, of course it obstructed. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to move the exit here. Ah, move exit right there. Perfect. But yeah, why does this happen? Why do all the frames get dropped? Who's dropping my frames? Who dares drop my frames? Who dares do this? Like, how dare someone do this to me? I should have swapped these paths around. This one's longer. That should be the Q path, not the exit path. Oh man. Not like this. But yeah, I'm getting more error notifications. It's still going up. I'm still dropping more and more frames. Still dropping all of them. Yeah, the Twitch gods are doing this. I know what I was gonna mention earlier. I know that thing that I was gonna that I forgot when I was talking about Streamlabs OBS. That I remember what I was gonna say now. I can't believe I remembered it. Anyway, I got a notification recently that was from Streamlabs OBS where it was like, Streamlabs OBS would like to sponsor you. So turns out if you're an affiliate on Twitch and you use Streamlabs OBS, you can actually have like a link to download it, like in your like Twitch description or something like that. And like if you talk about how good Streamlabs OBS is, and I honestly think it's just my internet being weird here. I actually do quite like Streamlabs OBS since it's both Streamlabs and OBS kind of together and in one. I quite like them. It turns out that if anyone uses that link to download Streamlabs OBS, they give 50 cents to you per download and like 50 cents to charity. So that's actually awesome. At least that's what I believe the deal was supposed to be. So maybe it's something I look into one of these days because that's a cool thing. Yeah, at least pick up the frames when you drop them. I'm trying, but it keeps going up. It keeps dropping more frames. Yeah, I think that's honestly an internet thing. Like I was having these problems with OBS before I downloaded Streamlabs OBS, and ever since I started using Streamlabs OBS, it started being like a lot less. But it does still happen. I think my internet is just wacky sometimes. Like I've seen that happen before. But yeah, am I still dropping? Yeah, I'm still dropping frames. Enjoy the slideshow. Enjoy the best slideshow on Twitch right here. Yeah, maybe I should change the stream title to that, like best slideshow on Twitch. More error notification sounds. Yeah, this is the best slideshow right here, let me tell you. This is a real quality slideshow you get to see. Of like a frame every once in a while is what it'll be, pretty much. Is it still? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Why is this happening? I don't get it. I could always restart the stream. I could always do that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's worked in the past sometimes. I don't know. But then if I archive this later, then I'm gonna have to go back and put the two stream videos together. And I don't like doing work. Actually, more specifically, I don't like my video editing software crashing. It likes to do that sometimes. Oh, speaking of video editing software, something I was debating about doing for this stream as something else potentially relaxing to do was actually to continue working on the Smash compilation. Like, I thought that'd be kind of neat. I don't have the latest version of my video editing software downloaded onto my desktop here, though. It's just on my laptop. So I don't know how well my laptop would handle running those multiple things at once. That was something else I was thinking about doing. Maybe I'll just have to download that. Actually, no, I was gonna say that I wasn't gonna download it onto this desktop here because you can have it installed on like 2 devices, I believe it is. And I was thinking about building a new PC sometime this summer anyway. And I don't know if there's a way to like deactivate it from one computer and reactivate it on another. Maybe it's something I'll look into. So that's something I wanted to like figure out before that. Oh, I don't actually have any food or drink stalls or anything like that, do I? Oh. Well, if I build these, it's probably gonna, you know, finish that off, right? Surely. Maybe. Let's see here. Wow, that just kind of fits in there nicely, doesn't it? That's pretty neat, I must say. Ooh, look at that. Oh, dang it. Oh. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Hotel, that's a thing now. Whoa. Small attractions. What has happened to this game in the time I've been gone? That is my question. Wait, those are the double side. Yeah, those are the double side ones. Oh, these are kind of double sided too, aren't they? Well, looks like I'm just gonna build the path into here too, I guess. Kind of like that. There we go. There's all the facilities. All the basic facilities are now met, I guess. Stretch. And still dropping frames? Yep. Yeah, enjoy the slideshow. This is the best slideshow ever made right here. This is a real quality slideshow, let me tell you. This is real good indeed. I'm thinking maybe I'll finish this park. Maybe I will try out the building that compilation thing. I can show how it's done then. I can show how I work on that. Could be a learning experience. And maybe I'll stop dropping frames if I do that. I don't know. I just have like terrible luck with frames whenever I stream this game, which hasn't been in a very long time. What timing? Whereas like I'll switch when this park is done. Bam, this park is done. Yeah, maybe I should do that then. I'm dropping so many frames with this. This is what's happening. Let's save the park quickly. Enjoy the slideshow of this, I guess, because dropped frames. Enjoy it real good. Let's exit the main menu real quick. Am I still dropping more? Has it stopped? Is it over? I've dropped 16,382 frames. Oh, never mind. It's increasing. A couple frames every second. This game requires a good rig on stream anyway. I'm streaming on a different device than the thing that I'm playing on though. I'm playing the game off of my desktop and I'm streaming it off of my laptop. So in terms of actually streaming it, there should be no errors that are happening here. Like in theory, there shouldn't be anything like that. So I don't know why I have terrible luck whenever I stream this game when it comes to that. I don't know why that happens. But how's it going today, Cliffy the Nerd? How go things today? But yeah, it's weird starting this game over, I must say. But yeah, I've tried at least a little bit of all these in the past. Such good music. But yeah, because I'm using different devices, it's probably an issue with the internet, and I don't know why doing that. 16,587 frames. Looks like it stopped. Watch that. I've probably spoken too soon. Finish the park. Yeah. Yeah, man. You couldn't really tell because it was a slideshow, but it was a quality slideshow, let me tell you. That was a real quality slideshow. Oh, that's why you couldn't tell, actually. It was leaving for a minute. But yeah, I finished that up. So I think I'm actually gonna switch things up since I have awful luck playing this. I think I might actually see how well hey look, there's my actual me from my other profile of this game. Neat. How did I get the regular looking blue jacket instead of this weird thing? How'd am I just dumb and didn't see it this time? I guess that's what I did. Okay, that one, yeah, that one looks a bit more accurate for where I actually am. I put me like on the border of Canada and the US there, didn't I? Oh well. Game did not stream well on your old PC. Now you got $1,000 plus PC and it streams way better. Yeah, that's about what mine is as well. My desktop at least. But I built this many years ago. Like this is the summer of after my first year of university, and I built this computer when I was in grade 9, grade 10. It's old. But yeah, they are separate devices. Like the camera right there is my face cam for my laptop. This is my laptop right here that is being streamed on, and then there's my desktop down over here that actually does the playing of the game. So yeah, and Octopath Smash. Actually, what I was gonna switch it up to was actually video editing. I was gonna see how well it works on stream if I'm just, you know, streaming off the same device I'm doing something on. I was actually gonna see if I could do a little bit of the Smash 4 kind of farewell compilation on stream. Then I can like show what my process is and like discuss it and stuff. And yeah, that could be a cool thing. But yeah, so that might take a little bit to set up. So I'll be right back, I guess. So you'd be down to watch that? Yeah, I'll see how it goes. I haven't done anything like that before, but I'll give it a shot. So I'll almost certainly do some Planet Coaster again at some point because I absolutely love this game so much. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here for this for now. So thanks everyone for stopping by and hanging out, and until next time then, I guess. And